And gentlemen, could you please open your student book? Lesson number 10. The conversations and the mini conversations, the summary of new words. We are going to listen them now.
Conversation. Mrs. Morgan wants to get a divorce. She is talking to the judge. Now, Mrs. Morgan, can you tell me why you want to divorce your husband? For several reasons, Your Honor. We've been living together for 5 years now, and I've gotten to the point where I just can't stand it anymore. Go on. Well, it started soon after we got married. Fred lost his job, and he's been without one ever since. I mean, he's been working off and on, but he hasn't had anything steady. He's worked on a few places because I went and got him the jobs. But he always does something wrong, on purpose, I think. He's just a lazy good-for-nothing. And do you work, Mrs. Morgan? Oh yes, Your Honor. I've been working since I was 18, but I'm afraid I'm going to lose my job soon. I've been falling asleep at work, and it's all because of Fred. He snores so loudly that the whole house shakes. And when he doesn't snore, he walks in his sleep. Last night, he dreamed he was in a snowstorm and he was freezing. So he went downstairs and lit a fire in the kitchen. Fortunately, I smelled the smoke and was able to put it out. I've had enough, Your Honor. Anything else? Well, on weekends, when I want to rest, he brings all his friends to the house and they sit and watch soccer on TV or play cards until late at night. They make a terrible mess and I'm just fed up. But do you still love him? I don't know. Well, maybe. Yes, I guess so. But I can't live on love. New words. Spaceship. To shake. Dream. Storm and rainstorm. Astronaut. Space. Planet. Smoke. Earth. To dream. Strawberry. Ship. Snowstorm. Scientist. Amount. Billion. Can't stand. To develop. Divorce. To divorce. Equipment. Ever since. To fall asleep. Fed up. To get a divorce. To get the point where. To get together. To go on. Good for nothing. History. I mean. To launch. Lazy. To light. To lose a job. Mess. Off and on. On purpose. To put out a fire. Reason. Several. Sleep. To snore. Steady. To test. World. Your Honor. Mini Conversation 1. How long have the scientists been testing that equipment? They've been testing it for several years now. They've tried it in fires and storms. They've probably tested it over 1,000 times. Aren't they going to launch it soon? I mean, they've spent a terrific amount of time and money on it, and the market's ready for it. Not yet. They hope to develop a less expensive model first. Mini Conversation 2. How many letters have you typed? 2. But you've been typing for hours. Yes, but I only use 2 fingers. Mini Conversation 3. That's a thick book you're reading. What's it about? World history. I've been reading it for a week. Do you like to read? Yes, but I prefer science fiction. especially about spaceships, astronauts, wars between planets. Well, I'm happy to stay down here on Earth.
May I have your attention, please? Photo number 1, Friday, July 17th, 2020. Lesson 11, grammar summary. Face. Face to face. For example, if you have a problem or any other situation, I recommend you to speak or talk with that person face to face. To face. We are facing a horrible pandemic nowadays. Piece of cheese, piece of pizza, piece of chicken. For something that is very expensive, and nowadays many people are fighting or they are against people who are wearing fur clothes. Metal, rat, rats, mouse, mice, regular, irregular. The plural one, regular, irregular. Excuse me, regular, irregular. Tail, skin, any kind, without hair. Ball. Photo number 2. Bone. Sky, you can see the beautiful clouds or also a beautiful light blue sky during the mornings. Heaven, where the angels are, where the good people go. I am going to the heaven. Are you too? Which, from, tau, I hate it. Definition, to appear to be. You appear to be happy today, and that's good. Blood, bloody. I don't like to watch any bloody movies because I am scared about blood. Brain, bright, with a lot of light in it, or very intelligent. To shackled, shackled with T, please. Close to face. Photo number 3. Dark. Good gracious. What a beautiful day. Horrible. Journey. The synonym is trip. Light, like this beautiful day, full of light. Middle. To sing, sing, sing. It seems like it's going to be raining during the afternoon. Shh. To sound, sounded. In this case, it's not only about noise. Is also when you are giving an opinion. Hey, let's go to the beach on the weekend. Oh, yes, it sounds like a good idea. To touch, touched. UFO. Unidentified flying object. Wait, may I go to Tapanti? May I know the way you drive the motorcycle? Wayside. Be careful when you are driving your bike. Use the wayside. To wonder. I really wonder when this terrible coronavirus is going to die. Photo number 4. To wonder about. I wonder about what will happen the next 2 months, about the school classes. It seems that, well, the morning looks so pretty and clear, but also it seems that maybe it's going to be raining later. It's not wonder that the classes are not going to start again the next month. Lesson 11, grammar summary. Can't be, must be. Can be means that something cannot be possible, while must be means that something can be possible. Example, it can't be noon. It must be about 10 a.m. because the morning still looks very fresh. Note, not always we use can be and must be together. Example, I don't know how old is my oldest brother, but I think he must be 46 years old. Thanks. Voy a deleitarme porque vean que... Well, may I have your attention again? Photo number 5. The word as. We all know that we use the word as to compare things. Example, I'm as busy as a bee. I'm working almost during the day and night. We can use as meaning while. Example, I eat as I watch TV. Is I eat while I watch TV. Is the same way. As can also mean because the reason of something. Example, as we had any money, we could not plan the party. Photo number 6. We also use as a preposition before nouns and pronouns. Remember that as describes and like compares. Example, I used to work as a tour guide and all the travelers enjoy like children. So we are describing how the travelers enjoy like children. Verbs of sense perception. We are going to use these verbs according to these different parts of our body. For the eyes, to look at, to look like, to watch, to see. Ears, to listen to hear, to sound like, it sounds like a plane, but I think that it's a bee. Nose, to smell like, it smells like chicken. Maybe someone is preparing lunch. Mouth, to taste like. Fingers and hands, to touch, to feel like. Note, with the verbs of perception, we can use like plus noun to express comparations. You look like an actor. Wow, very neat. Thank you very much. Okay, after writing all the new words and the grammar notes, lesson 11, let's speak English. The first oral practice is this one. With the new words, like you used to do some months ago, do whatever you want. Sentences, questions, personal opinions. I always like to have my breakfast with some bread and a piece of cheese. And then the other person can say, really? And so, do you like cheese very much? Oh, I just love it. What kind? I like Turrialba cheese and white and yellow cheese. And in that way, you just go on asking questions or discussing. Thank you. Okay, let's listen to the conversation, lesson number 11. After that, the mini conversations, then the new words, and after that, let's do the conversation practice.
11. Conversation 1. What are you looking at? At that bright light in the sky. It looks like a plane. It can't be a plane. Not at that speed. It must be something else. I wonder what it is. Look, it touched the ground. It stopped. It seems to be coming this way. It's coming closer. Do you hear that strange noise? It sounds like bees. Oh, Frank, I'm frightened. There's no reason to be frightened. It's probably good gracious, a UFO. Frank, where are you? Conversation 2. Brain of lamb and tooth of dog. Eye of bird and blood of frog. Bone of man and tail of rat. Skin of snake and fur of cat. I wonder if our recipe's going to work. Well, it smells nice and it looks delicious. Let's taste some. You taste it first. No, you. Shh. Listen. Someone's coming. I can't hear anything. It looks like Matilda. Yes, that's who it is. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yes. Hello, Matilda. Hello, you two. You certainly look happy. Yes, we're so glad to see you. How about a bowl of soup? You must be hungry after your journey. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Here you are, dear. Thank you. Oh, it's guacamole. New words. Face. Piece. Piece of cheese. Fur. Metal. Rat. Tail. Skin. Bone. Witch. Frog. Sky. Bowl. To appear to be. Blood. Brain. Bright. To chuckle. Close. Dark. Good gracious. Horrible. Journey. Light. Metal. To seem. Shh. To sound. To touch. UFO. Way. To wonder. Mini conversation 1. Bob's as busy as a bee. He studies during the day, works as a waiter at night, and still gives guitar lessons on the weekends. And how's your son? Not like Bob. In fact, he seems to be getting worse. I'm afraid he's just a lazy good-for-nothing. As a parent, I know how you feel. Mini conversation 2. I had a terrible dream last night. I dreamed I was inside a UFO, alone with this thing. It had a frog's face, and I could see through its head. The blood was moving in its brain. It had green skin, a tail, and a fur on its hands. It was horrible. Are you sure it was a dream? It sounds like Professor Einstein.
Okay, after listening to the CD, take 5 minutes to do the conversation practice, page number 99. Thank you. 79, lesson 11. Okay, exercise A. Use cue book chart 3 in any correct tense of the verb to work, etc. Example, James has been working as an electrician for 3 years. Why this exercise? Because here you are going to practice the present perfect progressive and also the new vocabulary. Thank you. Develop your skills. Use cue book chart number 6. In this exercise, we are going to practice the use of must be, etc. It doesn't look new. It must be painted. Exercise B. For the exercise B, right here is an example. Read the instructions. Look. As at the beginning. Use first as. Excuse me, the motorcycle. Do you remember them? As I turned on the light, I saw a rat eating a piece of cheese. So this as means the saying of while. You know, while I turned on the light, I saw a rat eating a piece of cheese. This is what I want you to do. Use as at the beginning and identify when this is while or those that you have here with the grammar summary. Thank you.